we're going to tell you all about 60K and exactly what that means for homeless pets right here in the Valley, as well as some heart health tips for your pets at home. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon. This is Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Of course, we have an amazing lineup of adoptable pets, including Lucas right here, who is just such a sweetheart and has an incredible story to tell. And did you know that you can support the Arizona Humane Society just by shopping at your local Fry's food store? It's easy. Just sign up with your Fry's VIP card, select the Arizona Humane Society, and earn rewards for AHS every time you shop. Enroll today at and search for Community Rewards Program. And help us support our pets by simply buying your groceries at Fry's to help homeless animals like these adorable kittens. Just one pair that we have on today's show. But before we introduce you to those adoptable pets, I want to introduce you to my co-host, Shelby. She is a 9-week-old girl who was brought to the Arizona Humane Society by a Good Samaritan, but she was too small to get adopted. So she spent the last few weeks in a foster hero's home where she was able to just have so much fun while growing and getting stronger every day. She's just one of those most beautiful kittens, and as you can see, her disposition definitely matches that. She's been purring up a storm. I'm sure all of you out there are falling in love with Shelby just like everyone in the studio has. So if you're looking to give this sweetie a forever family, make sure to visit her at our campus for Compassion. And our first official guest of the show is Lucas. And he has gone through quite an ordeal. Isn't that right, Perry?
Yeah, Kelsey. He was a transfer from one of our local animal emergency clinics out there that operate 24/7, and they feared that he was suffering from internal bleeding. And he was absolutely dirty and covered in ticks. And when we got a hold of him, we sent him to our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, where we noticed that he had enlarged organs. So he did suffer some sort of trauma of some sort, and a fractured rib, which we've now healed. So he's got a little sensitivities right now, but he's coming along really, really well. And of course, he is available for adoption. He's all better now. Look at how cute this guy is. He meets everybody with a little bit of a wagging tail, even though the problems he's been through. He is extremely friendly. He walks great on leash. He's very, very low key. He's just content to sit here and let me rub his back right now. He's a really, really nice boy. And, you know, it just is a reminder to you, though, if you do see an injured animal out there, please call the Arizona Humane Society. Our charter is to help the sick and the injured in the Valley. Lots of people can take care of healthy animals, but our charter is to really treat those guys. So if you sick and injured animals out there, please give us a call so we can take care of them.
That's right, and so we can save cute little pups like Lucas in the future. And these next guests, named after some of the most beautiful places in the world, this pair of kittens are sure to give you a fun adventure. Look at that. Tell us about this dynamic duo, Linda.
It's hard to believe that they actually came from the same litter, and they're brother and sister. I've got London here, he's the little boy, and Paris is the sister. And I'll show you later on in the show, we've got 2 more of their litter mates. We're going to start out right now, though, describing the differences right here. We've got a short-haired tabby and a long-haired calico, and they're from the same litter, so you just never know what box of tricks you're going to get. This one here absolutely loves to have her hair combed. And it's really important when you have a long-haired kitten to keep them very, very groomed like this. They usually take good care of themselves. They're very clean animals, and they groom themselves very well. But when you've got a long hair like this, we don't want mats. We don't want any problems with knots in their hair and any complications with skin infections or anything. So if you're interested in a short hair or a long hair, there's 2 more coming on the show later that are part of the litter. So if you want to take 4 of them home today, they're all family. They've been raised, and they had to be surrendered because they had too many kittens in the home. So we'll talk a little bit more about the rest of the family later. This is London and Paris.
Thank you so much, Linda. Now, because we have similar names, we're often asked about our connection to the Humane Society of the United States, based out of Washington, D.C. On a daily basis, our team explains that we're an entirely separate Arizona-based nonprofit without any affiliation to their organization. It's important to us that you know that AHS is not part of any other local, state, or national animal welfare organization, including the Humane Society of the U.S. We rely on donations that come directly from local animal lovers like you, and those gifts save the lives of homeless pets right here in our community. Your generosity has allowed us life-saving programs like our kitten nursery and bottle baby ICU, which helps care for our tiniest feline friends during Arizona's kitten season when we are just overflowing with these adorable ones. These little kittens range from newborns who require 24-hour care by our staff and volunteers to older kittens who need socialization. It costs nearly $200,000 a year to operate the kitten nursery and bottle baby ICU. Last year, we were able to care for nearly 1,700 kittens thanks to your support. To make a life-saving gift, please visit azhumane.org to continue to save the lives of these precious kittens. And now we have a very handsome brindle pup, Augie, who has quite the story to tell. I am just so in love with this dog, Lisa.
He is beautiful. He is a brindle, probably like an American bulldog, maybe plot hound mix. He's got a real long tail, constantly wagging. But Augie here is an 80-pounder. So he was another injured stray that was brought in to one of those local emergency animal clinics. And the Humane Society's vision is to take care of all of the sick and injured strays of the valley. So what happens on these transfers is once he gets dropped off at an emergency animal clinic, then if an owner doesn't come for him in the morning, all of those animals are transferred to the Humane Society for care, since at the emergency animal clinics, they don't have an owner to pay for them. So Augie found himself as one of those dogs. He's got a few scrapes on his head, but as you can see, he is getting over those. He's looking for somebody that can handle his brute size, that's physically able to just walk with him, because he can be quite strong. Smart, he walks well on a leash, and he seems very, very interested in water. So if you're looking for a power swimmer, this guy is probably going to be a very great dog for you. We just have him as meet children, since he is, like we say, big and strong. Make sure your kids are up for it. So bring him down to the shelter when you come to meet.
It's too bad it's not Summer Olympics time with the power swimmer over there. And we also have an adorable bun for you to meet who happened to come to AHS with a whole bunny family. He is so cute, Perry.
I'm not sure if there's such thing as not a cute bunny, but you're right. This little guy came in. Good Samaritan found this bunny with another bunny, and it's his wife or significant other or something like that. But we know that they came in with 5 little bunnies too, so there was a relationship going on there. And you know, you hear the term breeding like rabbits. Well, that's very, very much true. And so it's very, very important to spay and neuter rabbits. It's very, very healthy for them. You know, we always say that about the average length of a bunny's life is about 8 years. And if you spay and neuter them early and you take good care of them, you can talk about 10 to 12 years, so it's very, very important. And what else is important is their diet. They don't process food exactly the same way that we do. They have a really difficult time eliminating bad foods. So one of the things you need to make sure is that you know what their diet should be. Timothy hay right here is the staple of their diet, and it's very, very good for the digestive tract. And again, taking care of your bunny can definitely lengthen that lifespan. So do your homework and have fun with your little rabbit. This is Target.
Yeah, and speaking of that bunny family, while there may be certain kitten and puppy seasons, pretty much all year is bunny season. As you mentioned, Perry, Target came in with a whole family, including 5 adorable bunnies that you see on your screen, who are the size of your hand. They're too young to be away from their mom and are currently in a foster hero home, but I'm sure we'll be seeing them on a future show. And next, we have some incredible information on just how hard the Arizona Humane Society has been working to save the lives of homeless animals right here in your community after the break.